Evolutionary theory. Evolutionary theory explains how diverse and complex human life forms come to exist. It assumes that natural laws that apply to plant and animal life also apply to humans. The historical context of evolutionary theory. Charles Darwin, the father of evolutionary theory, developed this theory over a period of 20 years to explain how species can change and evolve into new plant and animal forms. Some key concepts of evolutionary theory include natural selection, evolution, and the human species, ethology, evolutionary psychology, and attachment. Natural selection. Charles Darwin has been credited with the discovery of the basic mechanisms that could account for the transformation of species over long periods of time in different environments. This is known as natural selection. The law of natural selection has been referred to as the principle of survival of the fittest, meaning that reproductive advantage, not necessarily survival, results in continuation of certain characteristics. Adaptation. Adaptation refers to the process of evolutionary change by which living things develop structures and problem-solving mechanisms that enable them to thrive in specific environments. This can operate at both the biological level and the behavioral level. The evolution of the human species began about 2 million years ago, and the evolution of modern humans probably began about 600,000 to 100,000 years ago. Ethology is the study of the significance of expressive behavior in social situations. This is rooted in Darwin's ideas about behavioral adaptation. Examples of such behavior patterns that are central to a species' survival appear as spontaneous, unlearned actions that provide adaptive advantage. For the human species, an example of this would be an infant's smile. Evolutionary psychology draws upon principles of evolution in an effort to understand the human mind. According to evolutionary psychology, the human brain is designed to generate responses effective in processing and dealing with information received in different environments and different social contexts. Attachment is another key concept in evolutionary theory. According to evolutionary theory, the capacity to form attachment is part of human nature, but the attachment response will not necessarily be the same in all humans. There are 4 patterns of attachment in evolutionary theory: secure attachment, anxious avoidant, anxious resistant, and disorganized attachment. An example of secure attachment in a human infant would be when the infant interacts with those they may be unfamiliar with in the presence of the mother. Another example of secure attachment would be when an infant is separated from the mother and then, when reunited with the mother, greets her enthusiastically and interacts with her. Like most theories, evolutionary theory has both strengths and weaknesses. One strength of evolutionary theory is that it offers explanations for widely shared human behaviors. A weakness of evolutionary theory is that it cannot predict the future, and therefore it only tells us about the past and how species have evolved over time, not how they will evolve in the future.